my name's Oliver Nelson. I'm a director at Nelson Dish and Glass Washing Machines and the sister company Nelson Commercial Kitchens. We're a family-run business, so the organisation was initially created by my granddad over 40 years ago. I'm now the third generation of the Nelson family involved in the business. In terms of the products and services we do, the easiest way to look at the business is to break it down into two smaller businesses. So first, we've got Nelson Dish and Glass Washing Machines, where we manufacture and supply our own range of commercial dishwashers and glass washers. We're also one of the leading distributors of Hoshizaki ice machines in the UK. On the kitchen side, we specialise in the design, fitting and installation of commercial kitchens, and those projects will range from smaller kind of kitchens for maybe a cafe or a deli, a church hall, and then ranging all the way up to larger scale kitchens for event caterers, and then more bespoke kitchens for high-end Michelin star restaurants. So we cover the whole market in that sense. We also have a service department. So we have a team of engineers who operate throughout the UK, and they are out there kind of maintaining and servicing the equipment we supply. The cost of living crisis, and I guess in particular the rising cost of energy, is something which has had a massive impact on our industry. For example, you're hearing reports that pubs are having to, charge £8 to £10 for a pint just to cover their rising costs. So I think it's a massive issue, and something which will probably continue for the near future. From a business perspective, we're kind of very focused on energy efficiency and trying to improve kind of our range of products and services to be more environmentally sustainable. So we're displaying the Advantage range of products here today, and these machines are kind of geared towards energy efficiency. So they've got loads of features which have been designed to reduce water consumption, reduce electricity consumption, and keep running costs as low as possible. On the kitchen side, we're working very closely with our suppliers to identify the latest energy-saving technology in cooking equipment. So, for example, at the moment we're kind of pushing induction as a cooking system instead of the more kind of traditional gas cooking systems, just because the energy consumption is more targeted. So, it uses far less energy, it wastes far less energy, and it keeps costs down in the long run. The supply chain in the industry has been affected for a long period of time. You initially had kind of Brexit and the shipping issues. We then had COVID and kind of the difficulty sourcing components from the Far East, and then the war in Ukraine recently has kind of compounded those first two things. So you'd struggle to find a single company in the industry that hasn't been affected. From our perspective, because we manufacture our own dish and glass washing machines, we've been able to build up stock levels in the past 2 years, so we can still meet our customers' demands. So for example, if you were to place an order for a machine today, because we've got that available in the warehouse ready to go, we'd be able to install it within a couple of days, by the end of the week at the latest. The kitchen side's a little bit more complicated because we're relying on our suppliers to provide us with the equipment. So what we've had to do there is place orders well in advance of what we normally do in anticipation of those delays. And we've also built up stock levels of cooking equipment also as insurance against any delays or any issues. So apart from that, you can just kind of stay in constant communication with the suppliers to access the equipment as and when it becomes available. Thankfully up until now we've had no major issues. We've been able to deliver all of our projects on time. That's been a good thing. If you're interested in our products or services, on the warewashing side you can find us at Nelson Wash Online, and on the commercial kitchen side you can find us at commercialkitchens.co.uk. So reach out and we'd love to have a chat.